They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Ducks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Rebels will line it up on first and 10. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the third and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Forced out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Rebels, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down. decision time right off the jump. Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
They'll try the right side. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this idea by the offense, using the jet sweep, and you're trying to take a receiver with all of his speed and get him on the outside and get him in space. That puts so much stress on a defense. I'd expect to see this offense dial the play up more.
Wants to fire on second down. Now improvising. He's going to run it. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Making side adjustments here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's rigged. Snowed under by the defense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Puncks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Breaks into the open. And the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hill. Got room at the 35. Breaks away on the left. Running through contact. He's got 42 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air. It's Denson. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's got a chance. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The play action fake. Floating away. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Under fire. Slithers into space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Cornerbacks, it's not just about speed. Like, listen, man-to-man, you just come up, get your man, I got him, right? I run all over the field with him. But when you play zone coverages, I got to understand what it is, and I got to understand my assignment. I got to get deep in cover 3 zone. That's my third of the field. Cornerback does a really good job understanding zone principle, taking off, making the INT.
Power football with the run. Makes a man miss. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Back to pass, it's Denson. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Rebels will hustle for the line. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
What a disappointment. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. It was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Going for it all. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Under fire. Finds a tight end down the gut. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And and he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Flowers. Quickly out from the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Pearson pressure. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the quarterback. They want to make him feel uncomfortable. They want him to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
He makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt in the first drive.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They they've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity giving the football away.
Turning it on! They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Dropping back, it's Denson. He's got him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. They get to him as he throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for a loss.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quickly complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5. They are threatening.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And aggressive. As everybody wants you to be aggressive, they're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Finding an escape route. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. On that last drive, fourth and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let the...
There he goes. Fights off a defender. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
Looking for room. It's Green. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
And the Ducks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Escapes trouble. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vaughn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage. but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing.
Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Caught close to the marker, it's Riggs. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around.
Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll go with a direct snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got the first down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Rebels are flying down the field. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The offense will have to... It's first time out of the half. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on that. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there 10. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dennis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Hunt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dropping back, it's Flowers. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now on the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
That's caught. It's pulled. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You've got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man, it's Flowers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Back to pass, it's Anger. He's taking the deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of ups,